We deprive ourselves of so many things because of the fear of the unknown. Fear can hold us back in so many ways, where you deprive yourself of being that person you want to be because of the anxiety, self-sabotage, or being afraid. We allow fear of being seen to take over the better part of our lives. The fear of being seen is a common experience and is rooted in our vulnerability. We're worried about so many things that are very important to us at that moment. But when we get over it, we get to see that it doesn't want it at all. We worry about the judgment, we worry about rejection, or simply not being good enough. To an extent, the fear of being seen has allowed you not to even care about yourself, but care about what people will say or what people will think about you. Who cares if they judge you? I remember when I was much younger, I was so skinny that my peers would make mockery of me and ask me questions like if I fit well, or ask me why am I this skinny. They call me names because I was skinny. I remember when my sisters would get me new clothes and I'll tell them that the clothes are too big without me trying those clothes, without me seeing the beauty of those clothes, without me sizing them up to see if truly they were big or not. I just condemned those clothes in the name of, oh, fine, they're too big for me. They won't be good for me. I don't think it's my size. And because of the name my parents would call me, I stopped going out to play with them because of the fear of being seen, because of the fear of being judged, or because of the things they will say about me. I stopped going out there to play with them. I missed that opportunity of trying those beautiful clothes to see if truly they fit me or not. I was so afraid of even giving it a try, if truly those clothes fit. I know it's not easy to get over the fear of being seen or being judged or rejected, and nobody's going to do that for you. Why I said nobody's going to do that for you is because you have to decide on your own. That decision is just yours. Nobody's going to take that decision for you. Even if you meet coaches or maybe you get to meet a therapist, the therapist is going to talk to you, give you guidelines on what to do, but the decision still remains that you are the one to take the decision for yourself if truly you want to get over those fears. We deprive ourselves of so many things because of the fear of the unknown, where you find yourself in a relationship that is toxic. You find it so hard to leave that relationship because of that fear or because of that rejection from your family or from your friends, what they're going to say, how they're going to look at you. For instance, maybe he must have taken you to some of his friends, some of his family members. You ask yourself how you're going to look. You tell yourself that you're going to look stupid in presence of your friends. You're going to look stupid in presence of your family. Like, you begin to judge yourself without even putting yourself in that shoes or trying to see if truly this one is going to work for you. But because of that fear within you, you wouldn't want to take a bold step for yourself. You wouldn't want to speak for yourself. When you're speaking for other people, fear has deprived us of a lot of things. Or for instance, you see someone going for a job interview and they outrightly tell you no because they probably have someone for that position where they talk you down and make you feel less of yourself. Generally, that alone can bring down your self-esteem. You might not have that confidence in you again to go out there in search for another job or going out there for another interview because of that fear. And there's this instance of you having this business idea that you really want to venture into, and you have friends that are business minded, that are well-to-do friends. But because of the capital that you have, you feel they might look down on you. You have like 100,000 and you walk up to them and you tell them, okay, fine, I have this kind of business or I have this business idea that I want to venture into. They might turn you down. You feel. That fear within you will not allow you speak to them. Just speak to them and hear what they have to say. Even if they turn you down, fine. Just listen or just give it a try. Talk to them. Let them listen to you. Even if they laugh at you, even if they judge you, who cares? Nobody cares. Yes, is that just at that moment? Yes, you have that fear of meeting them for advice. Who loses? Is it your friends? It's you. Nobody's going to lose. It's just you. You might end up using that money for something else. You might end up not even starting that business. Who loses? It's you. Just meet them, talk to them, explain things to them. Who knows if that 100,000 they might top up something for you? Who knows? Yes, we don't know. We are just scared, or we are just, that fear of unknown is just there. And even if you tell them, fine, they might say, okay, fine, I don't have so day to come and to talk to you about this business. Well, can we meet up tomorrow? And some of us will not, some people will not even go there to meet them again because, I don't want this person to see me again. I don't want him to look at me as if I'm stupid. It doesn't work that way. You don't know. We don't know. I don't know. And that can lead you to not even going on with that business again because of the fear of you being judged. I tell you something, most successful people we see today, I'm not saying that you don't have that fear. No one is above fear. We all have that fear within us. We do. They don't dwell in it, and that is why you see them being successful. Yes, some people might say that, okay, fine, because of their background and all. Yes, even their background, the support from them, but they still have to take a step. Some of them weren't even too sure of the things they have or the business they have today. They weren't too sure about it because that fear of, will this thing work? That fear of, if I lose this, what would they say? What would the family say? What would my friends say? That fear of being judged. They never dwell in it. They didn't allow themselves to dwell in that fear. I'm an entrepreneur and we're meant to take risk. And there's nothing in this life that doesn't involve risk. You have to take it without knowing what it is, without knowing what the future brings. You don't know what it is. But you just have to take that step. Take it, whatever comes, fine. Is it that you learn from it, you grow from it, and you improve yourself in that place where you were lacking or where you failed? You will grow. You will improve yourself. You will work on yourself. You will want to be a better person. So you won't go back to that place where you failed. Personally, you need to accept yourself the way you are. I remember I met a lady. I saw a gown that was so beautiful. She was chubby than I am. She was chubby, and I felt that dress was going to fit her. And I had a picture of it. But hence, it wasn't my size, and it was for somebody that was that chubby. I advised her, why not just go for this? To me, it wasn't short, because I don't wear short things or individual differences. Yes. And she said, because of her legs. Oh my God. And I was like, because of your legs, you're not going to wear this beautiful dress. The fear of what? The fear of what people will say. The fear, as long as, I'm sorry to say this, but don't get me wrong. As long as the dress is not revealing your body parts, I don't care. And as long as it makes me happy. She said she wasn't going to get that dress. Why? Because she could not accept herself, or she could not allow that fear. She's still dwelling in that fear. Like, I'm sorry to be talking this way, but I turned and I looked at her and I saw her beautiful legs. Not that she was having broad legs. Even if I have broad legs, I'm sorry, someone will say that it's because I don't have broad legs. Even if I am having broad legs, I don't care. And she said, no, maybe she has her reasons. If it's trousers that will make me happy if I wear them, fine, so be it. I don't care what they're going to say. Who is going to judge me? Who is going to say, okay, or am I going to look stupid? And believe me, she didn't get the dress simply because of her legs. Not that she was walking in a wheelchair that she would say, okay, fine, because of my legs, I'm walking in a wheelchair, which is very understandable. What am I trying to say? Love yourself for who you are. I see some people will tell you, no, because I have this forehead, I don't want people to look at me somehow. I don't want people to, if I do this, people will begin to stare at me somehow. Babe, sis, no, flaunt it. You need to accept what you are, who you are, for what you are, because that's what people see. You need to find out why you are hiding from attention or from being heard or from being seen. There are tips that will help you overcome the fear of being seen, which is very important, of you recognizing yourself, recognizing that fear in you, recognizing that thing that is making you not to be heard. You need to recognize that. Is it because of your past? Is it because of rejection? Just ask yourself. Understanding the root cause is very, very important when it comes to you recognizing your fears. And the next tip is challenge those negative thoughts within you. We often tell ourselves things like, everyone will think I'm stupid. Who are the everyone? And who cares? Or I would definitely mess up. See, how do you know that you're going to mess up without you trying? But are those thoughts really true? Like, start questioning the validity. Ask yourself if there's any real evidence supporting those beliefs. More often than not, you will find out that these are just assumptions. Next is gradual exposure. Gradual exposure is key. Start small and build up your confidence over time. Begin with low-stakes situations where you can be more visible. Maybe it's sharing an idea in a small group or posting on social media. As you become more comfortable, gradually tackle bigger changes. And let's not forget self-confidence. where you set small achievable goals and celebrate each successes. Learn to celebrate yourself. Also, consider improving skills that are related to your fear. If public speaking scares you, try going for auditions, try going for seminars, or taking classes. Positive self-talk and visualization can make a huge difference in your life, where you replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations like I am capable and confident. Visualize yourself succeeding in situations where you have been seen. Imagine the details, how you feel, and let those positive thoughts or emotions boost your confidence. And one thing that most times we fail to understand, or we fail to forget, or we fail to know is we forget to be kind to ourselves. Understand that everyone has that fear and insecurities in them. It's part of being human. Treat yourself the same kindness and understanding you offer to a friend. Focus on the present moment and engage fully in whatever thing you are doing, rather than worry about how you're being perceived. This can help you reduce self-consciousness and the anxiety. Learn from feedbacks. I remember giving you an instance of someone going for a job interview. Maybe you're being rejected, maybe you're being talked down of some things. That's a feedback. If truly you want to overcome that fear in you, in your next interview, you will be mindful of the things you were being told. Even if they were true or not true, you will be mindful of those things. And these are feedbacks. That's another way of getting feedback. Use them constructively, most especially when they tell you no, or when things doesn't go as planned as you think they will be. You just have to improve yourself and do away with that fear. Remember, it's a journey and it's a gradual process. You can't just wake up one day and say you want to do away with your fear. It's a gradual process and it's one step at a time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find this video so helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you'll be notified each time there's a new video on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Bye.